guys, today we'll be making an adorable poofy fall wreath. What you will need, I have an 18-inch wreath ring, this very cute sign for the center. I have some Deco mesh, Chanel stems, a rotary cutter, and a hot glue gun. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so to make this wreath, I'm going to take solid black and my adorable plaid black, layer them one on top of the other, just like this. And you can go with all black or all plaid if you want to. It's completely up to you. I'm going to go on the innermost ring, and I'm just going to tie my mesh in a knot. Just like that. You can cut away the excess. Alright, so this is how I'm going to start my wreath. And I'm going to pull my mesh through the first space, just like that, to make a nice little poof. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing in the second space, just like that. And I'm going to try and make sure they're as uniform as possible, but they don't have to be the exact same. It's not going to matter that much. So I have my two poofs. I'm going to scrunch and twist my mesh a couple of times. And I'm going to come back to my starting space, just like that. And make another poof. So you can go with 1, 2 rows in each section, or you can even scrunch it again and add 3. I feel like 2 is going to be more than enough because I'm going to separate my poofs when I'm done. So once I get my total of 4 poofs in place, I'm going to twist it one more time and then go to the next section, just like that, making the poofs all over again. And I'm just going to continue doing this all the way around my wreath. Alright, so I'm coming to the end of my mesh. What I'm going to do is just cut this off the roll. And I'm just going to tie it in a knot, just like we did at the beginning. Just like that, and start over at the exact spot that I stopped. Alright, so once I've tied a knot, I'm going to take 2 more rolls of mesh, layer them one on top of the other. I'm going to make a knot right beside where I made my last knot, so that the wreath will look nice and smooth and continuous. And you won't be able to see these knots once all the mesh is in place, so don't worry. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to make a poof, just like that, and just continue on. So I'm going to twist it a couple of times and come to the next section, and just continue doing this all the way around my wreath. So once you get to the end, just like we did earlier, you're just going to make a knot, except I'm just making the knot kind of over to the side to hide it a little bit. And I'm just fluffing up all of my mesh. And like I told you earlier, you can leave the mesh layered, how I have it, or you can separate the layers. At first I was going to separate the layers, but I think I'm going to leave it layered. Now we're going to add an adorable sign to the center. Just turn it over. I'm going to take 2 stems and twist them together for the top and 2 stems for the bottom. And just make sure you have some of your stem hanging off the side of your sign. Going to take my wreath and just place the sign right in the center. And then I'm going to just push the mesh aside so that I can take my stem and twist it to my ring. And then just fluff it up and cover it just like that. And repeat the same step with all 4 stems. And then I'm just kind of maneuvering and adjusting my mesh once I have all of my stems in place, just to make sure I cover any gaps or spaces, but I also don't want any of my mesh, not too much of my mesh, hidden behind the sign itself. So it looks so cute, precious, and simple to make. All items can be purchased at Dollar Tree, so you can make this entire wreath for less than $10. Add in any additional embellishments you'd like, maybe even some white pumpkins or ribbon, whatever you'd like. Just have fun with it and make it your own. So cute.